Marketing is often considered the side and unimportant part of a business. However, the truth could not be farther from it, as it is one of the most critical parts. The right tactics of marketing hold the power to transform the fate of your business entirely. But for that, you need to distinguish old textbook methods of marketing away from the recent ones that have been applied and tested by experts. Hearing the term marketing books immediately takes your mind to the stack of old and thick books lying in a forgotten section of the library. Reading the old marketing textbooks published decades ago will do your business more harm than good. The tactics shared in them are decades old and no longer work or give the desired result. However, that does not mean there is no good when it comes to marketing books. You can still find good and applicable advice that will get the results, but for that, you need to search very hard, as such books are quite rare. To help you out of this misery, I have found the 10 best marketing books for you that are a must-read for you if you want to move forward. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and share. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to never miss an update. Links to the books are given in the description below. Number 10. Crushing It by Gary Vaynerchuk. Known as a great entrepreneur and businessman, Gary Vaynerchuk is the best person to go to for business advice. The man is the founder of VaynerMedia and also wrote a few best-selling books that are a compilation of all his life's learnings. Crushing It is one of the best marketing books that gives you the secret to the success of the major entrepreneurs of today's world on a golden platter. This book is a follow-up of his best-selling book Crush It, and in this book, he retells a few critical principles shared in the previous book along with a few changes according to today's market. In this book, Gary has explained the importance of a personalized brand for entrepreneurs, as well as the critical value of social media and marketing. He also shares stories of a couple of influencers and entrepreneurs who climbed the social ladder through their sheer will and by the use of the right marketing tools. Number 9. Biology by Martin Lindstrom. With quite a few best-selling books under his belt, you can trust Martin Lindstrom's words to guide you in the right direction. He was also listed as one of the top 20 business thinkers of 2021 in the entire world by the Thinkers 50. Biology is a great read for those who want to find out the connection between marketing and the customer's buying impulse. This book discards the idea of ad marketing being effective and urging people to purchase the product and explores the science of neuromarketing. Instead of catchy jingles, there are other factors that stimulate the senses of the customers and bring them to the checkout line of a sales counter with a certain product. His theories are backed by years of research that he has also shared in this book. Along with the experimentation and research, Martin has also shared quite interesting ideas that are equal parts entertaining and informative. This book is a must-read for those who do not want to stick to old-school marketing tactics and want to think outside the box. Number 8. Epic Content Marketing by Joe Pulizzi. From fiction to non-fiction, Joe Pulizzi has many published books under his belt. However, his best work is all in the genre of marketing, which brings us to his bestseller that we will be discussing now. Epic Content Marketing explains how critical it is for brands these days to discard the old methods of approaching customers. He has explained how people no longer respond to clickbait messages or marketing content that seems repetitive. Instead, the brands need to start creating content by sharing stories that resonate with the customers and compel them to purchase the product. The great thing is that the author has shared a step-by-step process of how a brand can cultivate its own original and effective stories that will earn the interest of a higher number of customers. From the right method of storytelling to picking the right time, there are many crucial steps when it comes to marketing your product to today's customers, and Joe has explained them all in this book. Number 7. This is Marketing by Seth Godin. Being a renowned speaker, Seth Godin has been invited to many events, but his best achievement is in his ability to keep an audience engaged, but also his great writing skills, which explains why the man has almost 10 best-selling books under his belt. The first reason why this book is a great read is that it contradicts most of the tactics and methods that marketing books have been teaching up until now. This is Marketing teaches readers how they do not need to spend tons of money on flooding their customers with information about the brand in the form of flash messages, emails, and ads. Instead, the book teaches how a brand can use the needs and values of customers to sell its product. Instead of focusing on how to sell the products to gain benefits, the brands need to think about how to make the customers believe that their needs are associated with the brand, and that the solution to their problem lies in purchasing the product of a certain brand. Instead of selling merely the product, brands need to sell solutions to the customer's problems. This is truly a remarkable book that completely changes the way a brand should approach its buyers. Number 6. The 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing by Al Ries, Jack Trout. Known as a famous marketing professional, Al Ries has also pursued a career in writing books. Most of his published work is in the genre of marketing. The book that we will be discussing in this video was written by Al Ries, along with Jack Trout, who was an advertising executive and the owner of a consulting firm. The 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing is among the very famous books of this category, and a single read of the book will explain to you why it is so famous among marketers. In this book, the two authors have narrowed down the entire process of marketing into 22 critical laws. The authors have given the example of how it is necessary to have laws of physics and laws of biology. Then similarly, there need to be some major and ground laws of marketing. The 22 laws that have been shared in this book cover every aspect of marketing the product the right way. From the law of category to the law of leadership, each law has been explained in detail with examples. The writing of this book may seem like a textbook, but the invaluable information shared in it makes it worth the time. Number 5. Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller. From public speaking and owning a business to writing books, Donald Miller has aced many fields in his life. From autobiographies to marketing books, he has published a wide array of books of different categories. Building a Story Brand is a very interesting marketing book. Unlike the thick and boring books that you see on the shelves, this book makes marketing seem like an interesting activity. Donald Miller teaches readers how to connect with their customers the right way. Marketing of a product is about telling stories to the customers. Every marketer knows that. But what they do not know is how to create effective and touching stories that leave their imprint on the customers. And that is where this amazing book comes into the picture. It is basically your guide on how to do that, as the author has shared 7 elements of weaving stories that will not only get your message across, but also make the customers listen. Number 4. Contagious by Jonah Burer. From teaching marketing as a professor to writing about it in books, Jonah Burer is hooked on the field of marketing in every possible way. The man has spent years studying the effects of social influence and has written books and articles dedicated to the genre of marketing. Contagious is one of the many published works of the author in this field. This book was named the best marketing book in 2014 by AMA, or American Marketing Association. The years of research of the author regarding the effects of social influence have been shared in this book along with many stories. To give you a short description of this book, it explains why customers respond to a specific ad, why a certain jingle is remembered and talked about, and how and what factors make products popular and viral. There are countless YouTube ads for the same product, yet the customer lingers and watches one and ignores the many others. The answer to all of these questions has been provided in detail in this book. Number 3. Booked by Nir Eyal. From psychology to marketing, Nir Eyal has books published in different genres. He also teaches at the Stanford School of Business and has a fondness for technology, psychology, and marketing. One of his best published works and best-selling books is Hooked. This book compiles everything that Nir has learned over the years of working at his own startup. It offers the readers a guide on how and why some products out of many catch the attention of the customers. Nir has narrowed down the marketing process of many large companies into a 4-step process that not only sells the product of the company, but keeps bringing the buyers back for more. Instead of enforcing brands to spend tons of money on different ways of marketing, this book encourages them to design user habits that will keep their customers hooked to their products. Along with detailed examples of many larger brands such as Apple, the author has also offered advice and a step-by-step guide to help brand design and develop their product in such a way that customers get hooked on them. Number 2. Made to Stick by Chip Heath, Dan Heath. Professor at Stanford University, Chip Heath completed his PhD also from Stanford University in psychology. He wrote a couple of books with his brother Dan Heath. Dan Heath is an American author who is among the best New York Times best-selling authors. Made to Stick is among the few books that Chip Heath co-authored with his brother. In this book, the two authors have explained the science of how ideas stick in the minds of customers. They have also gone into detail about what makes the ideas stick, and why some ideas remain in the mind of the buyers while others do not. They have given examples of different advertising campaigns and myths. In addition to that, the trait that makes this book the best marketing book is that the two authors have shared the 6 traits that make it possible for an idea to stick in the mind of the customers. The 6 traits will help a brand in marketing its products in the most effective way. The light tone of the two authors makes it possible for the readers to make it to the end of this book without pulling their hair out of boredom. Number 1. Influence, Science and Practice by Robert P. Cialdini. From his work in academia to psychology, Robert P. Cialdini has made a name for himself in various fields, and writing happens to be one of them. His published work is ruling the genres of marketing, as well as psychology. Influence, Science and Practice is a very interesting book that will not bore you with a list of do's and don'ts. This book is the author's way of approaching marketing through the passage of psychology. It shares why, as customers, we buy certain products even when we do not have any immediate need for them. This book shares the techniques of marketing that have proven to be highly effective in convincing customers to purchase a product. From describing the weapons of influence to the power of contrast, the author has shared many techniques in great detail that will help you grasp the concept of how to do effective marketing. When it comes to marketing, the first thing that comes to mind is ads, social media campaigns, etc. But every technique of marketing known to mankind has been used and abused over the decades, so quite often, they do not give the desired result. So, what does work? Read the list of the 10 best marketing books shared in this video to find out how to do effective marketing without blowing the budget of your business, yet get the desired results. If the video helps you find the next book you are going to read, then like and share this video. Let me know in comment section on what type of books I should cover in my next video. Also, if you read one of the books mentioned in this video, share your review or thoughts with us. Subscribe this channel for more such awesome videos. Thanks for watching.